and welcome to Golden French Toast World.
Yo.
Oh, delicious.
With the elusive elephant gun and Vicus.
Yeah, we got
Hello.
the fucking.
I'm a Denny's
fucking
breakfast.
A-team in here.
Yeah, this is an important level. Clearly, I can
Yeah.
tell from how yellow it is.
Oh yeah. Yellow and gold and brown and.
And delicious.
Do-
God
Does
damn,
this
I want
game ever
pancakes.
use something beyond like fucking 2 colors in a level? Like ever?
That'd really be strained in the
one did.
memory.
It's got like a Nintendo color palette. Can't have too many colors on screen at the same time, otherwise the game just fucking breaks.
Exactly. That shit's crazy.
Hey, you missed Blue World. And you were
I did
bummed
miss
about
Blue.
that.
I was fucking mad.
There'll be more Blue Worlds.
But yes,
Thank God.
I have
Ooh,
not
get
been
the little
here in a
syrup
while.
droplets.
Yes.
Did you start putting some crazy music in here in my absence? Alright.
Yes. Yes, I did.
That's lovely.
For some reason,
Oh,
like this world or these 5 levels, like the colors and everything, just make me think about prog rock. It's weird.
Lots of things make me
Brown
think about
and
prog rock.
interesting.
Ooh, that looked like a microchip.
Well, there was a blue fish. I mean, yeah.
Oh man, you could plug that into your
It's a
computer.
key that looks like an S. Yeah. Yeah. I downloaded more RAM.
Exactly. That was more RAM to download right there. Wonder how much it was back in this era. It's like 16 megabytes.
128K.
Probably 16, yeah. It's a fucking zip drive.
Oh man,
I
zip
still
drives.
can't believe I bought an external zip drive like at the very tail end of its life. It's like, what the fuck was I thinking?
How much did that cost?
What's crazy is though is like I talked to a friend who, you know, has gone through like A+ certification, all this. So someone I like trusted on this kind of thing, or when I was 16 years old in high school, just kind of, hey,
Man, zip drives are the future.
this flash drive looks kind of cool. I should get it. No, don't get that. Just stick with a zip drive.
Yeah, man, zip drives are the future.
And so is this Earthshaker missile.
This info format is
Flatbed.
never going away.
Yeah, man, it's just like beta discs or whatever. What were they called? They weren't called beta discs. What were they? Fucking.
Betamax, like,
Thank you, Betamax.
Betamax, that was. Oh god,
I know,
that's
it was
even
before zip drives.
zip
It's-
discs.
yeah, that was ancient.
It's Betamax. There was an opposition to Blu-ray too. Wasn't it like HD DVD?
Oh,
or
it wasn't the
something?
HD DVDs.
Yeah,
I was
HD
actually about to make that.
DVD.
You beat me to it. Damn you.
Yeah, dude, HD DVDs were fucking. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
Microsoft did not win that format war.
No, not at all.
No, it was Toshiba.
So does the lava hurt you? Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, it
You are
does.
answering my questions
does.
before I asked them.
Well, I mean, he is
At
playing.
least
in
I think
real
you got
time,
hurt.
Clearly.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I'm not
Clearly.
sure I can parse all the action.
Robots giving me electric hugs.
Yeah, I got that much. You're having
No, it's
having some trouble getting the blue
too
syrup discs.
complicated.
Oh, we've made our way to the burnt
Yeah.
bacon layer.
Yo, I fucking hate burnt bacon. Is this like?
I
Are
know,
we
it's
playing
terrible.
like Chex Quest or something like this? Like it's all breakfast food everywhere. Like maple syrup land.
It's all
burnt bacon
breakfast from
land.
here.
Back in the maple syrup dungeon.
Yeah, but maple syrup is great.
I do like some maple syrup. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it is great. All right, now we're heading toward the hash brown.
This is perfect. In one of the Ascent games, you do planets, and other ones you just do a trip through Denny's.
A miserable. Where's the like the hungover waiter like barely tolerating the order? Isn't
I think we
Denny's-
shot him.
Oh,
Or an
we're
IHOP,
getting there.
really.
We're getting there. Oh man.
My
Oh,
only real memory of
there was
IHOP
a-
is that my sister threw up there once. Like while we were
You know,
getting food there.
IHOP isn't actually that bad. It's really not
She,
that bad.
she already had like a
There are
stomach
people
virus.
who are like, oh, IHOP, that's like the worst food I ever had, or Denny's. It's just like, well, yeah, because you go in there with the highest expectations. It's
No,
plain, but
dude,
it's
Denny's
not
tastes
terrible.
like dog shit, but IHOP at least is like it at least tries to look good. Like You walk into a Denny's and you're just immediately depressed.
I hop the one that has like the red velvet pancakes or something now.
Yeah, dude.
That's just ridiculous.
I don't know. The nearest IHOP to me is in another state because Wyoming.
Yeah, it's probably better that way.
Cross state lines to get breakfast.
But when I was living in Denver, there was a Waffle House like a couple blocks away from my apartment. A lot of drunken weekends. And there was a creepy guy with like long, wiry black hair too, though. And we just like whenever we'd go there, we'd just always be watching him. He was gonna do something.
I think most like
He was a leery fucker.
I think most breakfast food locations and diners like hire people like that just to be like, you know, color commentary for the area.
Yeah.
Or just like, you know, the kind of people that you go sit there and talk about.
And even in 2005 and 6, this place didn't take credit cards.
Really?
So we had to like go to like this old ass ATM and everything.
Damn.
And like all we could do, like it didn't even give you money though. It gave you a receipt, and then you would go and redeem it for the amount.
That's fantastic.
Really?
I bet it had like a $5 surcharge too.
Oh, it was something ridiculous. Dude. It's like I made sure to always have cash.
Yeah. Oh god, I can't even imagine that. Like, I can't remember the last place I was at that didn't take Visa and wasn't sketchy as fuck.
I went to a gas station.
Or wasn't it? One of the two.
I went to a gas station that wouldn't take Visa unless the order was for $20 or more, which is ridiculous.
A lot of gas stations have started doing that, or just straight up charging more for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if it was like...
the one I go to charges if you go in and prepay. Like even though most of the gas stations where I am are prepay only now, but if you go in and like say I need like $30 on pump 5, and you even though if you pay with your debit card, you still get like the cash discount. It's
Weird.
great.
Man, I was gonna say we just dropped into the dessert layer for a little bit there.
Yeah. And then now we're going to put on some sprinkles here in a little bit with the most powerful weapon in the game.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, I know.
You really sprung for that
It's
one,
a
didn't you?
Man.
Yeah, it's gonna be the fucking blueberries of these pancakes.
Oh
Blueberries
man, I
on-
only just noticed you had a rear camera too. Wow. That's all
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch.
That's a new thing in Descent 2, by the way.
It's like they only just figured out multiple cameras in a 3D setting and they just had to show it off.
I know. I can give it to the guide bot. I can.
New technology in Descent 2.
Oh, I know.
Ridiculous.
Right? 1996. It's a great.
The
year.
highest powered graphics
This
for the
game
most
actually
powerful hug
looks pretty
bots.
good for 1996.
Admittedly, yeah.
I know. You've said
It's
that many
better than
times.
like when PC gaming went through the FMV era where like everything was like fucking was like
Yeah.
a guy like,
Or even like
I know.
the early Xbox PS2
I
phase.
have a game though that was. Oh no.
Where like
No, it's not
back
quite
then you
FMV.
thought
It has a lot of FMVs.
where like back then you thought all those games
I'm
looked
sorry,
great,
Dickus.
and then but now you look back and it's like every Xbox game just looks terrible.
Well, what if, like, imagine how much
I
better
know.
Descent 2 would be if it had, like, the Doom style guy, except it was, like, an FMV dude, like, at the bottom instead of the ship graphic. I think this game
Yes.
would be very much improved.
So it'd be like Area 51 in
Exactly.
space.
Perfect.
I love Area 51. I play it every time.
Is that the, that's, like, the arcade shooter, right? Is that the one you're referring to? Yeah. That game is
Yeah,
actually
it's-
really fun.
It's.
Surprisingly.
I mean, it's 90s as fuck, and
Oh, yeah.
it's like.
Doesn't it have like the really, really ridiculous looking hostages that you can shoot? Or am I thinking of another arcade shooter?
Yeah. No, you're thinking of that. All right. So it's time for some blueberry pancakes.
Aw, shit.
Shaker missile. I actually have to hoard these though, so this is the only demo we get.
Oh,
All right. See those big fat
Mhm.
orange robots there?
vaguely. Oh, whoa.
Wow.
How you
Oh,
doing?
oh no. Oh dear.
And so, that, wow, okay.
That
so,
is an earth shaker.
That was
missile.
like a hot syrup injection directly into his circuit board.
Yep.
I'm not gonna stop.
So this is what it does. The missile itself isn't homing like a smart missile in this
Mhm.
game, but it releases a really fucking huge blue explosion
Right.
and about 6 copies of itself that do seek
Oh,
enemies
beautiful.
and explode at the same power. and it's so powerful it shakes the mine up and flickers.
So is this like just a super rare item, especially like this late into the game? I wasn't expecting.
That is the second
Yeah,
one
I
I've
wasn't
picked up.
expecting to
Like
see that
ever?
for like.
Yeah, I used the first one I picked up on the last boss.
You use this one on,
Because
on a
they-
yellow robot.
This one I used on like some kind of tough regular enemies, but it's just kind of like
Oh.
now I have to hoard these until the end of the game.
Oh, now you gotta save them.
Yeah, now I have to save them because they are kind of scarce. Even though I can hold up to 10,
Well, I mean, if you've only gotten.
I actually am going to need all 10 of them.
Wow, really? Okay.
That reminds me
Yeah,
of
the
like
last boss in this game is some bullshit.
that reminds me of like a weapon from Star Wars Bounty Hunter that was like a missile, except it split up into 3 missiles, and there were only really 2. There were only 2 of them in the entire game. Unfortunately, it was kind of shitty.
I was watching my sister play Metal Gear Solid 4, and she like gets like to whichever act it is in the game. I think it was like act the 3rd or 4th, but she picks up like chaff grenades and she just goes, "These are like the only ones in the game." She says, "There's a few more." I just went, "What?" Because the
Chaff
other games
grenades.
are like everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever picked up more than like the first 4 or 5 sets of chaff grenades before they're just full for the rest of the game.
Oh.
I was so bad at Metal Gear Solid though.
I haven't played it. I've
Oh,
never
damn.
played Metal Gear Solid.
They're fun
They're-
in certain ways.
Despite their very crazy convoluted plots, I don't hate their plots at all. Like I get it. So I feel ashamed about knowing or being able to say that.
You have
Okay.
to appreciate it for what it is. Oh no, what are we doing? Oh,
Yeah, clinically insane. So that red door will lock behind me, and it sucks. And then there's this robot generator that's like a little trap, and it becomes no. This is the way you have to fly through now, because that little grate at the top will disappear.
Oh.
So I have to cycle this stupid thing just to avoid pain later on.
I was gonna say, did we enter the food
But
coloring
I can
zone?
hold doors open with markers, so it's good.
Oh, sweet.
Is that an
Screw
exploit
you,
or
silly
is that
trap.
an actual mechanic?
No, that's part of the game
That's
design.
pro
In fact,
play?
in the next secret level, that's going to be a major part of
Here.
getting through it.
Oh, I can't wait.
So there's some deliberation.
You're lifting up intrigue for the Applebee's level.
I know.
Are we just moving up like the restaurant food chain? Like that's gonna
Obviously.
be fighting the Chili's.
Yeah.
The final boss is a Chili's.
All of these like these restaurants are terrible, but they're just
Okay, name
not good.
Yeah.
name the best massive chain restaurant, and I guarantee you.
The
it's-
best massive chain restaurant.
Yeah, because like I mean like there's no like really big chain restaurant that's like actually great. Like they're all mediocre.
I'm okay with Buffalo Wild
They're all-
Wings.
yeah, they're all
and I'm sure
okay,
that a
but
lot of
they're
goons
not,
are gonna
like-
kill me for that.
What was that?
Wait.
I'm okay with Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, as someone who's from Buffalo,
Yeah.
it's not as good, but honestly, I'll admit that Buffalo Wild Wings is okay.
I
Okay
have
for a
no
chain
idea what that
restaurant.
is,
Like
but I'll
I
take
will
it.
back it. Like only say that, but like I
The
enjoy
thing
it
is-
when I
okay.
go there.
So, what's funny for me is that like for most people where I'm from, like Red Lobster is like the high point of seafood for a lot of them, just because
Oh, dear.
we're out in the middle of the fucking country.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the closest thing we can get is like bass out of the lake
Yeah.
or river.
Well, okay.
But and the moment you go eat seafood anywhere like on the coast or like out near the Gulf of Mexico, it's just suddenly like
A revelation.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my thing though about Buffalo Wild Wings. Going back, I'm from Buffalo and I'm from Florida. Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
In Florida, you can get like 15 wings for like $11 or something like that. In
Uh-huh.
Buffalo, you can get like 50 wings for $11. The price
Right,
in Florida
yeah.
for wings is ridiculous. Cause like in Buffalo, if you're a bar that doesn't serve wings, like you're not gonna get. any
You've got
business.
problems. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like everyone makes them cheap as fuck.
So you may notice I'm not going toward the exit. 'Cause
I
we're
have
going
no
to
idea where the exit
the
is.
secret exit!
Oh shit! Proceed to secret
Teleport
level.
found. Dang. Look at that JPEG background.
And there were no hostages.
Oh, that's
In
a
fact,
shame.
there will not be any more hostages
Oh no.
for most or the rest of the game. I can't remember myself.
Damn.
There will not be any more hostages, maybe.